Today on Karamo, Dwayne is here today
Everybody think I'm crazy.
because he truly believes his wife Tiffany
He thinks that the marriage wasn't real.
is really an undercover police agent.
I think she's a cop.
That's why you're saying she's not your wife.
I think she's a cop.
Could it actually be true?
But 16 years and to find out she's an undercover,
Could Dwayne's wife actually be an undercover police officer?
I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy.
You won't believe what happened
I found over 100 text messages.
when Tiffany's phone is unlocked. Welcome to the show, friends. My guest Tiffany says that her husband Dwayne has been accusing her of lying, cheating, and living a double life. Tiffany says she has nothing to hide, so she wants me to help unlock her phone to reveal the truth. Everyone, welcome Tiffany to the show. Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
Got a hug?
Yes, of course.
Nice to meet you. So, your husband has been accusing you of not acting like his wife.
No. He's accusing me of not being his wife.
Not being his wife, yeah.
Yes, so he's saying that the marriage is fake. It's
So-
a fraud.
So, I don't understand. How long have y'all been together?
16 years we've been married. It's going to be 4 years this year.
And he's saying that you are not his wife.
Right. I'm fake.
Like,
Like,
yeah, I just gave you a hug, so I know you're here. We're not all
yes.
in a dream.
No.
So,
He thinks that the marriage wasn't real. Even though we went to the courthouse,
when did that you're not his wife start?
that started about 2 years ago.
2 years ago, he's been doing that. Okay. When did he start accusing you of cheating?
Oh, that's been for a while.
Okay. So, who does he think you're cheating with?
Family members, friends, his friends,
How often
Like-
does Dwayne accuse you of cheating?
just about every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
And you have
And-
to FaceTime him, my producer told me, on your lunch breaks and at different moments to
Yes,
show him?
just for him to believe that I'm really at work.
And he monitors your phones, like your GPS location?
Yes. So one day I was at work and he was saying, he called me like, oh, where you at? I'm like, I'm at work. I'm in the break room. He's like, oh, no, you're not. The GPS is saying you're somewhere else. Where I work at is like, I guess in a mall.
Yeah.
So whatever comes up on the GPS, that's what it's saying.
So he's admitting that he has bugged your phone or like is tracking it. How?
Tracking it. He has
How?
to be,
How
but I
does
don't
he-
know how.
Do you think he's
Because-
just saying that just to see if you're going to admit something?
Admit what?
I don't know.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
doing
asking.
anything to him.
Okay.
Like, I'm
Have-
tired. Like, every time I turn around, even if my job call and say, oh, we need you to come in, he think I planned that.
Okay. He also thinks that you're trying to get revenge.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about
because-
that.
Oh, God. I recently found out about a month ago that he has cheated. Yeah, so
it.
he came out,
He told you that he had cheated.
yes.
And what did that
So
do to you?
no, that hurted me, but he feels like now I'm going to be tit for tat.
And what did that do to you?
No, that hurt me. Like, it hurt me so bad. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I'm still in shock. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. I'm
Yeah.
still in shock.
Because I'm hearing him say that you're not my wife. I cheated on you. I don't understand. Why are you not done? Honestly, why are you not done?
I mean, he's all I know. Like, we've been together and we have 4 children together.
Yeah.
It's like he's my family.
Are these accusations starting to affect your kids?
Yes.
In what way?
Like, they starting to kind of repeat it. Like, you with somebody else.
Oh, so
With
they'll
some-
be like,
yeah.
Mom, they'll start
Says
accusing you of cheating as well.
Yes. And
Because
my
they're hearing Dad say
4-year-old
that.
mentioned it. And that's too young for her to be repeating that.
Picking
and
that
it's
stuff
not
up.
true.
Wow. Wow. 4 years old and repeating the things that she's heard her father say. Have you ever cheated on him?
No,
Not once.
not once.
Well, listen, everyone, I am here with Tiffany, who's fed up with her husband, Dwayne, accusing her of cheating. And I want to hear his side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Dwayne to the show.
It ain't like that. It ain't even like that.
Okay, Dwayne, tell me what it's like.
Hello, Mr.
Nice to
Karamo.
meet
How
you.
you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
It's not even like that.
Okay.
This is what it is. Everybody think I'm crazy. I've been with her for 16 years. I think she's an undercover FBI agent. I think she's a cop.
That's why you're saying she's not your wife.
Yeah, I think she's a cop. Not only that, now let's tell the truth. My 4-year-old daughter comes to me and say, Daddy, Mommy was in the bed with another man. That's what she told me. Now, a
that is not true.
4-year-old only gonna repeat what they see. She's not gonna say nothing unless she see it. She's a child.
You know that is not true.
Why do you think she's an undercover cop, though?
Because she started saying, all right, people almost killed me and took my life. All right, I used to be a drug dealer. But I told her when I met her, I said, listen, I give up to selling drugs. I give up the streets.
Yes, he did give up everything for me.
Everything for you.
He did give up everything
Right?
for me,
Because
and I don't knock you for that.
I didn't want her to get hurt. So I gave it up. And then I thought that she was cheating on me because I'm in the house with the kids all day. I don't get a break. She's going to work, act like she's going to work.
No, I don't
People
act like
gotta
I'm going to
tell-
work.
Come
No,
on,
I
so
don't.
I'm not tracking
You know
her.
that.
Sometimes I'm trying to make sure my wife is all right.
What's making you
wrong with
emotional
that?
right now?
Could it actually be true?
But 16 years and to find out she's an undercover,
Could Dwayne's wife actually be an undercover police officer?
I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy.
You won't believe what happened. I found over 100 text messages.
When Tiffany's phone is unlocked.
"16 years, we've been married."
And he's saying that you are not his wife.
Right. I'm fake.
I think she's an undercover FBI agent. I think she's a cop.
That's why you're saying she's not your wife.
Yeah. God, not only that, my 4-year-old daughter comes to me and say, Daddy, Mommy was in the bed with another man.
What's making
What's
you
wrong with
emotional right now?
I understand I cheated, and I told her if she did anything to me, I would forgive her because I'm a God's man. I would forgive her. I know I was wrong. I've been with her for 16 years, but she didn't want to let me. When I did want to go work, she was comfortable.
That's not true.
She's comfortable with me being in the house.
No, it's not.
Taking care of the kids.
we
She's
both could
comfortable
work
with
it
me
out.
being a. She don't want me to go out and do
What
nothing.
is the
Yes, I
other
do.
suspicious behavior that you think that she's exhibiting?
Like when she goes to work and she was on her phone, and I go on my phone, I just thought just to see if she's at work, and
Like I told you, I be at
the
work.
phone say
but the
Dog
phone
Ferry,
is-
but if you work in Yonkers, why is it saying Dog Ferry?
That's
If you
the
work
phone,
in
the
Yonkers,
GPS,
what's it-
it's a mall. So probably being that is a
I'm not
mall.
crazy. I know I'm not crazy.
Being that it's a mall,
I'm
it's probably
75%
showing
sure.
where my
75%
location is
sure.
moving back and
Something
forth.
Going
I'm
on.
constantly moving
Something
on.
going on because they say I'm loco. I'm loco. Something going on.
What you listen?
Something
You told
going
my
on.
producers that you constantly kept saying that you think Tiffany moves different. She moves different.
Yeah,
What do
we
you mean
having
by
a
that?
conversation, and she said to me, what about after this case, then on to the next case? Now, if you know I've been in the streets, and I've been to jail, and I gave up all that negativity stuff for you, why would you even mention something like that to me? Wait, hold on, did I marry a cop or something, an FBI agent?
But he's been
or
saying
something?
this. He
Who
just
did I
recently
marry?
started
Because
saying
she
this.
done never talked like
Right.
that before. Now, if I
Yeah.
would have met her from beginning, and she was speaking like that, then I could understand. Then I could say, all right, you know what? All right, I know what I put myself into. But 16 years, and to find out she's an undercover,
No,
and
no.
find out I've been almost killed, and stuff like that.
So 15 years. You think she's been hiding a secret life for 15 years?
Yeah, she have to. I think she got a fiance or a husband somewhere else.
You think she had a secret husband?
Yes,
Yeah.
he just started
Yeah.
saying this, and that's not even true.
Because this is,
I'm tired of hearing that.
This is a mystery. This is a mystery.
No.
You talking about her and her leaving me. I should be the one to be like leaving. I should be the one leaving. As the things
But
that
you're
I
the one
go
that
through.
cheated.
Right?
But you're the one that cheated. That we have confirmed cheated.
I told her though.
Confirmed.
I told
It's
her.
confirmed.
She
Because
would
you
know
confirmed
if I
it.
ain't say nothing.
That doesn't make it any better.
But it don't. But I was truthful about it.
And she's telling you she's truthful that she is your
and
wife
I love
and
you,
she
and
loves
I'm
you
your
and she
wife, and
supports
these are
you.
your children.
Have you ever
I ain't
found?
crazy.
Have you ever found evidence of the secret husband?
I got on the phone one day, went on her phone one day, and she texted some guy, was like, what's up, cutie? What's up, baby? She was like, what's up, handsome? She don't even say that to me. So I'm like, what's up, handsome? So I show it to her, and she goes, oh, that's something back. I
Just
know
speaking
that I
to
look,
somebody,
I
an old
seen
friend, no.
things. If it's an old friend, she would say it's an old friend. She don't say it's an old friend. What she just say is
I always
that's
tell him it was somebody from high school.
Why do you think she's lying to you about where she goes when she leaves home?
Why I think she lying? Because ain't no boss gonna call you tomorrow and say, oh, you gotta come to work tomorrow Then
And this
Tuesday
is where he
come,
gets upset.
you come back.
Just because they
gonna
do
call
an
you.
on-call,
A boss
like-
gonna give you a set schedule.
No, they don't.
For a week and
No,
say,
they
right,
do
this is your
not.
schedule.
But you can
for
be
the
on
week.
call sometimes.
Yes, you can.
No, but this is every week. This is not just 1 week or maybe one day they say we need you to come in and do some overtime.
And
or
he
we
thinks
need-
I'm not going to
this-
work.
This is like
And that's where the
every-
GPS comes
every-
in and
this
him
is
thinking I'm
every
with
week.
somebody else.
This is every week.
So you recently posted something on Facebook that I want to read. You posted, "Why do women wait till they're married to cheat? I always knew that no matter how good you are to a woman, she will always have someone else on the side just in case your ass act up, and she will never get caught, only if she wants you to know, and that's real."
Yeah, but I wrote that because what happened was I was in the house like the mother. She was trying to play the man role.
No, I wasn't.
Let me explain
Somebody
to you.
has to
But
work.
this right here
It's-
sounds identical to what you did. You cheated, you had someone on the side, and you let her know when you want to let her know.
I didn't think of it like that.
Well,
But
And he could have been
I
told
didn't think
me.
of it like that. But no. But I told her though.
But why are you so sure that she is not your wife, that she is a cop, and that she is cheating on you?
I'm
Because
telling-
you have not said anything yet
I'm gonna
that's
tell you
making
why.
me...
When I went down, we had a meeting in the office.
I'm not.
When I went down, I told them that my wife was FBI.
No, I'm not.
The
Stop saying that.
The
Stop saying
security
that.
guard
I'm
and the
serious.
security guard in the office told me that I was right.
Oh, no. All right, listen, so what we got right now is I think it's time. You brought us here.
She told me I was right. She said you right, and she's
There's
good
not a
at it.
qualification that person has to tell you that they're right or wrong. But what we do have right now is you brought us here. You said you wanted us to unlock your phone
Yeah,
to
that's
prove to
fine.
him, to prove to your husband that you are not doing anything, that you are being faithful, and that...
Yeah, and I've been only with him.
Got it. Do you think we're going to find anything on this phone?
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to find?
I don't know. I'm just looking
He
forward
ain't
to
gonna
it.
find nothing.
Okay. Well, it's time to reveal the truth. So, Tiffany, we unlocked your phone, and when it came to photos that were suspicious or interacting with anyone else or from anyone else, we found
Could it actually be true?
this was beyond.
Could Dwayne's wife actually be an undercover police officer?
I found over 100 text messages.
Tiffany's phone will be unlocked next.
Cause they say I'm loco. I'm loco. I think she got a fiance or a husband somewhere else.
You think she had a secret husband?
Yes.
Yeah. She texted some guy was like, "What's up, handsome?" She don't even say that to me. When I went down, I told them that my wife was FBI.
No, I'm not.
The security guard in the office told me that I was right.
Tiffany, we unlocked your phone, and when it came to photos that were suspicious, we found 0 photos.
I told you.
We had our phone investigator go through your GPS and track locations and pings of locations based on where you're supposed to be at those times, where you're living, where you are going to work. And when it came to the GPS, we found 0 suspicious activity.
Told
You were
you.
everywhere you said you were going to be.
So now you can stop saying it.
Now, when it came to text messages, I found over 100 text messages. And they were 100 nasty, mean, and disrespectful messages from you.
Told you.
Yes, and I
Sound
actually had my
clear.
producers pull these up because for me, this was beyond. So, you wrote her things such as, "These kids is not mine, and you are not my wife. You're the FBI. Y'all are doing this to me because I'm poor, and don't worry about getting crazy." You also wrote her, and I can go on because this gets even worse. No, I'm not done
telling
yet.
you
No,
this.
I'm not done yet. You sent your wife this text immediately. You said point blank.
Yeah.
I saw nothing in her response to warrant this type of message. I didn't see an aggressive nature from her. There was not something back to her that could prompt you. There was nothing from her that was like, "Oh, let me just say something to you that could provoke you to feel this way." You just randomly text your wife, the mother of your children.
But do you know why?
I'm gonna keep on. You said, "And I hope your FBI friends can see this because you are a with the FBI badge, you can only hurt people, and that's all you good for."
Yeah.
Do you think it's appropriate to be talking to your wife this way?
No, but you don't understand you don't understand why I said what I said. You wasn't there when I wrote it, so you don't know why I said what I said.
But I can see the message and responses that you two have.
So
and
I'm
she
the
has
bad
not-
guy here.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm the bad guy here?
I don't
Yes.
have no messages with
Yes,
nobody.
let's-
I told
let's
you
be-
I'm
let's-
not
So I
cheating
need
on
help.
you.
First of all, apologize to your wife for being completely disrespectful.
I'm your wife. I've been here for you. It's only me
Completely,
and
brother.
you.
Completely.
I apologize.
It's only me and you.
I apologize.
Completely.
I apologize for everything I did. I apologize, but I apologize. But you can say that I'm disrespectful, but she has disrespected me.
No, I have
too,
not.
But she just don't
It
write
just
it.
shows.
When she
No, I
get
don't.
mad, she told me.
It takes me a while.
Let me tell you what
It
she
takes
told me.
me a while
Let me
to
tell
get
you what she
upset.
told me. She said, if I was going to cheat on you, you would never find out.
I said that years ago when we was younger, and he probably was bugging me then. Keep saying stuff that I'm cheating.
But she might have said that. You actually did it. So again, your justification is all screwed up. You actually
I haven't done
cheated.
nothing to you.
You are telling your wife, the mother of your children, that she is not your wife, that she's trying to set you up.
With what?
Tiffany, why are you staying? Why are you not done with this? Why are you not done? Any other woman would have left you.
Is this marriage about to be over for good?
Once I say I'm done, I'm done.
You won't believe what happens next.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
Zero photos. Zero suspicious activity. I found over 100 text messages, nasty, mean, and disrespectful messages from you. These kids is not mine, and you are not my wife. You're the FBI. You said because you are a. Why are you not done with this? Can you acknowledge that this is paranoia on another level?
Told you.
Can you acknowledge that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now,
But I need him to stop being paranoid because then we gotta move forward.
do you want to continue to live like this?
No. I got to get, I'm very paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
and he
paranoid.
has
I
to
don't
do-
go
he
outside.
has to get rid of it.
I go on the trains. I start sweating. I'm nervous.
Which is why which makes sense now why she's saying that I'm trying to work and I'm trying to do these things so that you can stay at home. She's trying to do what she can to support you. And instead of you seeing that, oh my gosh, my woman is actually out there trying to allow me to heal and be better, you're accusing her. I need to give you that justification so that way the next time you have this behavior, you can realize that what she's doing, she's sticking by your side so that you have the time so you can get better. She hasn't left you. Through all these accusations and through everything else, any other woman would have left you. She's staying with you. You have a blessing right here that you are pushing away. And I understand when you have extreme paranoia, sometimes things are not clear in your mind. And so I'm trying to give you language that you can hold on to. So that next time you feel like, oh my gosh, my wife is setting me up. Oh my gosh, my wife is doing this. You can remind yourself, no, my wife is actually on my side. You can channel that paranoia to something else so that way she can actually be the support system that you need.
Yes.
Do you get that?
Yes.
If he don't change, then we're gonna have to, because it's gonna be hard on the children.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
once I say I'm done, it's gonna be I'm done.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be fair to the children. Because
Do
I
you
want
wanna
a
lose your wife?
two-family household.
Do you want to lose those kids?
No.
Do you want to see your kids disrespecting your wife?
No.
So then I understand that you're in a state right now mentally where you're not clear on why you're making these choices, but you're going to have to just try a little bit harder as you're on that journey to get the help you need. I heard you say that you almost passed. Clearly those traumatic events are causing you some type of PTSD that you're still emotionally scarred from and you feel like it could happen at any time. We want to be here to support you. But as you're on that journey to support you, you can give it up for him, yeah. We want to be here to support you.
But he has to be willing to change.
But you got to
and
be
stop
willing to
accusing.
try to make some changes.
Yeah, I'm his wife. I love him.
As you're on that process, you got to be willing to make some changes. What's making you emotional? I know. I know. I know.
I had guns to my head. This, my,
I know.
I'm here for
I
you.
was almost dead. Like, they was gonna shoot me right there. Boom.
I know.
God.
I know.
They was taking my life. Like, they was gonna take it.
That's why I said
But you know what? God got me out of there.
I quickly realized there's
God
PTSD.
got me out of there.
I realized quickly.
They was about to kill me.
I get it. I get it.
Not once, but like twice.
And it's up here, and it's sticking with there,
It's
and you're
sticking,
projecting.
right.
Tie me up,
Yeah.
done to my head like this.
Come
And
here,
I
come
love
here,
you.
Come here, come here.
I love you.
I would have been dead right
Come
now.
here, come here, come here. I really am sorry. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. Sit next to your wife. You're safe. You're safe right now. You're safe. You're safe.
I was almost out of here.
You're safe. You're safe.
You're gonna stop accusing me?
You're going to try to get the help for you, but you've got to commit to stop abusing your wife. You've got to commit. Can you make that commitment to
Yeah,
her?
sure. I'm gonna stop doing everything.
Stop
From
repeating
accusing you, repeating you. I just want to get the help.
I'm so sorry that you're experiencing this, but thank you for being a good wife. Thank you for being a good mother. And I'm going to wish you all the best of luck. But we're going to try to figure out something backstage, okay?
All right.
Yes. Thank you for being here, all right? You're welcome. All right, everyone. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
What kid don't want to be home with their parent?
It's a mother and son having such major issues.
And I told him I wish he was never born.
He's now in the foster care system.
That's something that I went through. No matter how hard I try, you try harder to make me hurt more.
My guest, Kenny, has been in the foster care system since he was 6 years old. Kenny says he struggles to communicate with his mother, Jalanda, every time they talk to each other. The conversation ends in a nasty verbal altercation. Kenny wants my help in fixing the broken relationship between him and his mom. So everyone, please help me welcome Kenny to the show. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you. Yes. All right, so start off, Kenny. Tell me about your relationship with your mother.
We get along sometimes, but not most of the times when we should be.
Okay.
But, you know, I keep praying every day to hope it get better and stuff like that.
So let me go back, because I talked about foster care. How long were you in foster care, and what was your experience?
I was actually in foster care since 2004
Okay.
to now.
Okay. How old are you?
22.
Being in there, how's it been for you?
I wouldn't want to put my child in a situation like that. But also, it's like, you know, it helped me in many ways, but it also broke me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what kid don't want to be home with their parent?
Of course. And what would your foster family tell you about your mom?
Oh, whew. They'll tell me that my mom don't want me, she don't love me, she's never coming home. I'm gonna say at a young age, I didn't really understand, but then as I got older, I found out the truth. And it's like, okay,
And what was the truth?
my mom does want me, we just clash a lot.
Okay.
And it's like, I can own up to my situation where, you know, I do have a mouth on me, and I feel like that's because I was brought up in the system. But, you know, I just want my mom to take accountability for what she has done.
So you haven't been living with your mother?
Nope, not since 2010.
And do your siblings live with your mom?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't approve of how your mom treats your siblings?
No, not at all.
Explain for me. Why?
My mom had asked my little sister to make something to eat for my family. And my sister was doing it, but my mom didn't like the way she was making the food. It's one thing that my mom said to my little sister that I didn't like, which was, you know, she was a disgrace to her vagina. My mom had told me words, like she wished I was never born. She said, you know what, that's why, you know, my father is not bothered with me, but her and my father don't get along.
Got it.
So it's like, I try to look out for help from other people.
How long ago was that comment that she made to your sister?
This was about a week ago.
A week ago. So this was recently when she said that?
Right.
Okay. So you would be going in and out of your mom's house to foster care. There's still something they're missing for me. Knowing how this system works, it can't just be the disrespect.
We did have altercations, physical altercations, where she'll say, you know, she's gonna do X, Y, and Z, such as stab me or, you know, kick me out the house. Like, it been one time in my past, like, I don't know, I don't remember what I did or what happened, but we was living in Queens at the time, and she put me in the hallway butt naked.
Okay.
So
I understand. Neglect. Okay, what happens whenever you go to your mom's house? Is it just immediate fights?
not immediately, but it will occur sooner or later.
And
And
usually
it's-
where those fights over? Is it over your siblings, the way they're being treated?
Yeah.
Is it also over what you experienced in the past?
Sometimes she feel like, you know, I can't let it go, but it's like it's hard for me to let it go. I done been through so many things. I've been abused and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I try to explain that to her, but my mom is the type of person, if she hears something she doesn't like, she will walk away.
Okay.
And it's like
And that
nothing gets
triggers you.
resolved. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense because if you've been thrown out the house or kicked out the house or placed in foster care system, and the moment you're talking to the person who was a direct result of that and they walk away again, it re-triggers that abandonment that we feel, that neglect that we feel. You said something earlier to me. You said you got a mouth on you.
Yes, I do.
So when y'all are in these altercations, would you start screaming at your mom?
My mom, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really want to figure out how to help you all. Right. But if you have a mouth on you, because like anytime somebody gives me a key, I'm a hold on.
Right.
If you got a mouth on you, if you disrespect her through your mouth, and not saying that she deserves it or not, that's not my place to judge.
Right.
What my place is here is to help you heal. And if someone has said, if disrespect is going to turn them off, I want to see, can you commit for me that when I bring your mother out, that you keep yourself at a place where you can say what you need to say, but you don't disrespect her?
Yes, I will.
You can?
Yes.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
No problem.
First of all, kudos to you. That's a big step one.
Thank you.
All right, listen, everyone. We sat down with your mom before the show. Listen to what she had to say about the situation.
My kids got taken away because I had a drug addiction. I'm trying to move past that time in my life. But my son Kenny would not let me. Kenny is a rotten egg and he is disrespectful. Kenny is still in foster care because of his behavior. I told them to take him back because when he came back to my house, he was throwing tantrum, breaking my stuff, and cursing at me. We say hateful things all the time. He'll call me bitches. And I told him I wish he was never born. I don't know what his problem is. We don't get along now because he's trying to be an extra parent. And I won't have it. Every time he comes to my house, he creates chaos, and that's a problem. If he want to fix this relationship, then Kenneth needs to change.
Okay, I heard that, and I know that's not the first time you've heard her talk like that, because you just said it before, but how does it make you feel?
Hearing that.
It just triggers you?
Yeah.
Pisses you off?
A little bit.
Because I'm not in your situation, and hearing someone talk like that makes me mad. So I can only imagine what you're experiencing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's that just made me, it sounded like she was pointing the finger at me.
Mm.
But the difference is, I can own up to what I do. She can't.
Okay. Well, everyone, I think it's time that we meet your mom, Jalanda. Please welcome Jalanda to the show.
You seem like you don't appreciate anything.
Can this mother and son work it out?
To get her attention, you started breaking things.
That's what got her attention.
Or will Kenny still be in the foster care system?
No matter how hard I try, you try harder to make me hurt more.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Actually in foster care since 2004. My mom don't want me, she don't love me.
Kenny is a rotten egg and he is disrespectful. And I told him I wish he was never born.
Please welcome Jalanda to the show. Jalanda, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You do
Well, that was
too.
very sweet.
Thank you.
So you told your son that we just heard on that tape that you said you wish he was never born.
I don't mean that I wish he was never born, but when we going through something and he calling me bitches and hoes and stuff like that, that's when I say stuff like that. And he don't get when he say stuff to me, it hurts me, and I just retaliate.
So
and
why do you say
stuff
hurtful
back.
things to your children?
I
And to
don't
your
mean
son
to say
specifically?
hurtful things to my children, but I've been through a lot, and they just like sometimes don't give me a chance, especially Kenneth. He don't give me a chance. He just all the time try to scream at me or tell me I'm doing it wrong and never give me a chance to be a mother.
Well, because he said he's in pain, and right now the reason that he's quiet right now is because I asked him to make a commitment not to disrespect you. because I really
Yes.
did want this to work for you all. And so, like, I know that's why, because I can see your jaw. I watch that jaw is like this, but he's holding it, and I appreciate that because I do think for a mother and a child to heal, there has to be a level of respect that comes out. And so that's why I asked you why you felt like you couldn't disrespect your kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was going on in your life when he went into foster care system?
Well, I had a drug addiction.
So why is he still in foster care then? Especially when you have the other 4 kids.
Well, when he first came home, he would start trying to break up my things, cursing me out. And it was like being an ongoing situation. So it was like, okay, you cannot stay in here with me because we're not getting along. I don't want you to hurt me, and I didn't want to hurt him.
Kenny, what was going on there? Why were you in that space where you felt like you had to break stuff?
Because I felt like, you know, I'm the child. You're my mother. You should at least take the time out to hear me with my traumas, what I went through. Like, you know, I love my mom, but I'm your child.
So because she didn't feel like she heard you to get her attention, you started breaking things.
Yes, because that's what got her attention.
The reason I specifically pointed that out is because if anybody at home is watching, this is a teachable moment. When kids do things like break stuff, destroy things, it's because if they're not getting attention in a positive way, they're going to get the attention in a negative way. And unfortunately, as adults, we fall for it. And then it's like it just teaches the child, well, let me always do bad because I know you're
But
going to
I
pay
would
attention.
give him attention in a positive way.
And tell me how you felt like you did that.
Sometimes I would try to take them out, spend time with them, and do things with them. It's like nothing I did was enough for Kenneth.
You say you did all of this, but it been plenty of times you went on trips without me even knowing. I call you, you already there.
And the reason why is that, because no matter, like I said, nothing enough for him. I could take him on a trip and he would spoil a trip for everybody. Because something didn't go his way, it's like, oh, I'm gonna mess everybody up. And that's not right to do. So sometimes I had to leave him home.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have
Order to have-
well, hold on. I got to tell you this. You didn't have to. You made a choice to. But,
Yes.
but again, yes, and I appreciate you acknowledging that. But again, it's the thing for you to realize is that when a kid is on a trip, the reason he's doing something again is because if he feels neglected, if he feels like he's not getting the attention, again, I'm going to do things so that you see me. I'm going to do things so you can feel the pain
But
I'm feeling.
how much you gotta do order for you to feel that way that you getting the attention?
Talk, Kenny. What
I'm
you saying?
sorry, but
Yeah.
she don't understand. At that,
Go
I'm
ahead.
her first child. I feel like our connection was deeper, more than my siblings. Not to like, you know, make it that
No,
way,
of course,
but
yeah.
you know, it was just us two. So the only person I can run to is my mom, and she don't understand that.
You don't understand that. I went through things when I was a child, so I never had a childhood. I tried to give y'all something that I didn't have.
I
You
understand
understand?
that. I tell you this every time.
You just seem like you don't appreciate anything. You know, and no matter how hard I try, you try harder to make me hurt more. And I don't know what else to do. I've tried my best to do all I can do for you. And it's never enough with you. I didn't have my mother to take me places to
And that's
do
the thing.
certain things.
This is the thing. This is the reason why we're here today.
I acknowledge the pain you went through. No one taught you how to build a home, yet one day you had kids in front of you that said, Mom, here's the hammer and the nails, build one.
And sometimes he'll ask
And-
me why I do different for the other ones than I do for him. And I let him know
I get
it's
that.
because you was my first child and I was just learning
And you
certain
didn't know.
stuff. So
I get
every
that.
So
child
that's
is
why I'm the
different.
rotten egg.
No, and I get
You're
that.
not the
You're
rotten egg, Kenny.
I'm pretty sure you just said that.
No.
Thank
And
you.
I'm gonna say, because both of y'all say hurtful stuff. So the thing is that yes, as the parent, and this is where I'm gonna go to, you're right, I get it. You didn't know how to build a home, so he got the most of it. He got the worst of it. He brings up feelings for you that unconscious or constantly are always gonna bring up. But you said he creates chaos in the house. And I'm gonna correct you here. Even though I can acknowledge the things you've been through, you caused the chaos in the house. And let me tell you how.
Can Kenny and his mother
What do you need from your mom right now?
More love.
find a way to come back together?
You know how much I love you. I never hang up that phone without telling you I love you.
Stay tuned.
He would start trying to break up my things, cursing me out.
You're my mother. You should at least take the time out to hear me
No matter how hard I try, you try harder to make me hurt more. I didn't have my mother to take me places.
This is the reason why we're here today.
You said he creates chaos. You cause the chaos in the house. And let me tell you how. So even though he doesn't acknowledge the things you went through, even though he was in foster care, it's your job now to model it. And the problem is that you still haven't gotten to a place where you feel that you can model the behavior.
He wants to like throw my past up in my face all the time.
Mama, you cannot tell me nothing about that. That's something that I went through. I done got abused.
You went through and I asked him, I said, Kenny, talk to me and let me know what you went through so I can try to help you. But you cannot, every time we go through something, bring that up in my face.
I'm gonna get there. But you have to first realize the reason he's doing these things, the reason there's a blurred middle line is because you're modeling the proper behavior. And that's the truth of it. If it's one thing, listen, my youngest son, who y'all don't hear me talk about sometimes, is because he went through a very rebellious stage. Sometimes he'll call me and will say, and guess what? When he calls me and says that, I say, you know what? I love you. And when you're ready to start to heal, I'm ready to listen. I don't respond back because what I'm modeling to him is the behavior I need him to do.
And I try to do that also. I would tell him, I love you.
You try.
You know,
You try.
But I didn't have parenting. My mother wasn't there.
I got it. You heard me. The first thing I said
too much. So I'm trying my best to give all I know how to give.
I know, but the thing that you have to do in this case is when you see the disrespect, when you see these things happening, you have to realize that even though you didn't get the tools, you do have the ability to stop and not say anything. You do have that ability. You know right from wrong.
Lately, I've been trying that.
Okay, then.
I've been trying, like, to go in the room and just say, can you give me a minute?
Let me tell you what just happened unconsciously. When you said that, because even though I'm not looking directly, I'm looking aside, he did this. So he just acknowledged that you are trying. You can practice this. Kenny, that's me. That's me. It's not the way to do it. I'm giving you language to use.
Yes.
So when you see him do something or disrespectful, instead of, like, retaliating and doing the same thing, you got to say, Kenny, that's me. But that's not the way to do it. No. Try it right now.
Kenny, that's me, and that's not the way to do it.
That's a motherly, loving response. And what happens there is then you start to acknowledge and see him, where it doesn't become a battle of, see me, mom, hear me, mom. You start, because now the language right there just left the open. I'm watching him nod again. It leaves it open now for him to be able to say, this is what I'm feeling. And so that way, when he says what I'm feeling, which makes you feel hurt because it brings up your past, you say, I understand, but you don't got to be like that.
Yes.
Because that's the whole thing. He needs to know you love him and that you see that he doesn't have to be like that. But right now, continuing, especially still being in a foster care system, he still feels rejected. He still feels like he has to do these things to get your attention. The little boy that was breaking stuff in your house to get attention is still right here getting attention. And it's because he's modeling behavior from you.
Yes.
Do you want Kenny to have a good life?
Yes, I do. I want him to have a great life.
Tell him.
And that's why sometimes I go the way I be going, because I want y'all to have a better life than I had. I didn't have nobody to make sure I go to school.
But hold on, I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm
gonna tell you this. Hold on, but here, I want you to say this, because I know you didn't have that, and this is gonna be hard for you to hear, but unfortunately, Kenny didn't have it either. And so the same way I just talked to you to say, Kenny, that's not the way to talk to him, that's me.
Yeah.
You can be better than that. You gotta say the same thing here. Kenny, I know I didn't have it, but you didn't have it either. And I'm here for you. Because until you say that more, instead of always saying, well, I didn't have it and I'm trying now.
And I realize that's a problem with him. He always say that. I keep bringing up how I didn't have it.
Exactly.
And how I did certain things.
But he wants to acknowledge he didn't feel he had it.
Yes.
You got it? You feel that? What do you need from your mom right now?
More love.
Can you give your son more love?
Yes, and I try, and you know, Kenny, I never try to let a day go past or a phone call go past without saying I love you. Even sometimes you don't say it, I try to say it first to let you know how much I love you. I never hang up that phone without telling you I love you.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. She does love you. There's room here for y'all to love each other. There's room here for y'all to grow. There's room here for y'all to be better. It starts with you, though. It does. And the reason I purposefully ask him not to be disrespectful is so that this healing could happen. And you see what happens when there's no foul language involved? Y'all actually start to hear each other. Y'all took a good first step.
I definitely thank you. You know, I feel like it's good
We
things to
needed
happen.
this.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I
Yeah.
got y'all. Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. I truly do love you. And I love you too, honestly. All right, thank you for being with us, friends. Come back next time so we can keep talking and growing. And remember, I love you all.